For some of the most impressive islands on Earth, head to this corner of the Pacific. Welcome to MojoTravels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 8 reasons why Indonesia should be your next vacation destination. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to MojoTravels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at a variety of cool reasons you should check out this fascinating and heavily populated Asian nation. Yogyakarta. A large city on the island of Java, which is itself the most populous island in the world, Yogyakarta has been growing in popularity in recent years. A calmer, more culturally focused version of the country's capital, Jakarta, which is also on Java, it's an ideal destination for learning more about Indonesia. Paying homage to both the Hindu and Buddhist traditions, Yogyakarta is surrounded by important religious sites. You can also visit vast paddy fields and see how rice, the country's staple food, has been grown for centuries. Or stop at Kalibiru National Park to appreciate the natural beauty of the area. Back in the city itself, you'll be treated to a rich artistic environment, with lots of concerts and performances. Mount Bromo. The crowning glory of the Tenggara Massif, a large volcanic region with many active volcanoes. Mount Bromo is a popular hiking spot. The climb to the peak isn't the hardest trek out there, and can be completed in around 2 hours. But when you reach the top, you'll nonetheless be treated to views of the stunning volcanic vista. At only 7,600 feet, it's by no means the tallest peak around, but is Indonesia's most popular mountain by quite a substantial margin. You could spend a whole week just exploring Java's volcanic east side, though it is worth remembering the area can be unstable and eruptions are common. Diving. Indonesia is one of the countries whose waters make up part of the Coral Triangle, an enormous coral reef in Southeast Asia that's home to 2,000 different species of fish and 6 different species of sea turtles. Because of all this natural beauty, Indonesia is a must-visit for diving enthusiasts. For the best spots, you'll want to go to Raja Ampat, a cluster of gorgeous but rarely visited islands. From here, you can go swimming in the shallows or take a boat out to the open water, where you'll be able to see some of Earth's most beautiful marine life up close. Komodo Dragons. The animal kingdom's largest lizards are endemic to Indonesia, and if you're interested in seeing them, a visit to their namesake island, Komodo, is well worth the trip. While you certainly shouldn't try to pet the dragons, there are lots of places where you can see them both in the wild and in captivity. Be warned though, these lizards are large meat eaters with a venomous bite, more than capable of killing a human. However, there have been talks of closing the island to tourists for a year or so in order to help the lizard population grow and thwart smuggling. So if you're desperate to see real-life dragons, you'll want to confirm the island is welcoming tourists before you pick a date. Temples. Indonesia is home to the largest Buddhist temple in the entire world, Borobudur, which you can find just outside of Yogyakarta. Located in Java, this stunning monument dates back to the 9th century. Even if you aren't religious, the architecture is stunning and has been known to leave many visitors speechless. In the same trip, you can also visit Prambanan, an enormous Hindu temple built over 1,000 years ago and dedicated to Shiva, as well as other temples for Vishnu and Brahma. Across the rest of Indonesia, you'll find many more temples, Hindu and Buddhist alike, all celebrating the country's religious diversity. Sumatra. Whereas some parts of Indonesia have become saturated with tourism, much of Sumatra is still wild and untouched. Its dense jungles aren't always accommodating to tourists, but the difficult conditions are worth it for the chance to see some of the world's most endangered animals, including the incredibly rare Sumatran tiger. You might also run into clouded leopards, orangutans, rhinos, and monkeys. But the scenery alone makes Sumatra a fantastic destination. It's home to Indonesia's largest and prettiest lake, Lake Toba. And if the coasts are more your thing, Sumatra has the country's top surfing spots. Jakarta. The Indonesian capital, Jakarta is a bustling metropolis nestled amidst the jungle. With an enormous population of 10 million people, the city is composed of brightly lit busy streets and enormous skyscrapers. With its prevalence of narrow streets, however, the best way to get around Jakarta is by motorcycle, Indonesia's most popular vehicle. It has lots of shopping opportunities, like Taman Anggrek Mall, as well as some more family-friendly attractions like Ragunan Zoo. For all the excitement of Indonesian wildlife without having to go off the beaten track, Jakarta has many opportunities. It's also home to Istiqlal Mosque, the largest of its kind in Southeast Asia. Bali. The world's #1 destination for backpackers, Bali has so much to offer that one could stay there for weeks, never even venturing into the rest of the country. Though we recommend a more well-rounded trip, we do get the appeal. Popular simultaneously for its exciting ceremonies, culture, and traditional arts, and for wild parties and hedonism, Bali has everything you need for a memorable vacation. With white beaches and green jungles, what's not to love? Sure, the volcanoes are a little overactive and it tends to get crowded with tourists, but it's a paradise nonetheless. Also, the famous Gili Islands are just a stone's throw away. Dreamy tropical getaways with plenty more diving to be enjoyed. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MojoTravels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.